Kicking off hour two of a terrific Tuesday liquid lunch. It's a totally terrific day. It's going to be a totally tanning day very shortly because I'm sweating like a terrorist and I'm going to jump in the pool, possibly with my clothes on. We're doing a little fundraiser today for the Near and Far Animal Foundation. And for those of you who are interested in helping out a great organization that saves animals from terrible conditions, brings them home, finds them loving families, gets them medical treatment, go to Luck of the Paw Winners Club on Facebook. There's a raffle going on there. It's $40 to join. And for $40, you could end up today with a beautiful liquid lunch and a beautiful iPad Pro. So, you know, take a shot, help out. We already raised $200 in the last 20 minutes, so we need your help if you can. We all need a lot of help if this maniac Joe Biden happens to win the presidency, because he's already told us that his energy secretary is going to be none other than just 18 months ago, former bartender Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And there's nothing wrong with a bartender. I mean, I'm down with bartenders. I've spent plenty of time putting back a cocktail or two, but I have been running an effort for a little while now to start and to make AOC bartend again. And here's AOC, just to talk about what a rocket scientist we got our hands on, okay? Here's her making excuses for the people who are looting and rioting in the name of Black Lives Matter. Look at this crap.
Department has not been defunded. Even with these budgetary changes that were proposed in city council, A, they're not fully enacted, B, they aren't a real $1 billion in cuts, and C, it's not really, like these cuts aren't really real, and again, they haven't even happened yet. Okay,
so let me just break that down for a minute. She said, A, they're not real budgetary cuts. They are. The NYPD lost 1/6 of their complete budget. Is that the 2021 budget? Yes. So more are coming. But guess what, AOC? You're full of crap, because the street crime unit, which is responsible for taking guns off the street and violent crimes, has been disbanded, abolished in New York. So it has. And by the way, she said, A, it's not real. And B, it hasn't been defunded. And C, it's not real. A and C were the same thing. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the genius, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and hear her explanation on why we should feel sorry for these looters.
This uptick in crime happening? Well, let's think about it. Do we think this has to do with the fact that there's record unemployment in the United States right now? The fact that people are at a level of economic desperation that we have not seen since the Great Recession? Maybe this has to do with the fact that people aren't paying their rent and are scared to pay their rent. And so they go out and they need to feed their child and they don't have money. So you maybe have to, they're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night.
So these poor little looters, they're not going out and stealing Gucci bags. They're not busting windows on every luxury shop in the village and all over New York and across the country. No, that's not happening. The Louis Vuitton store wasn't busted into. They're out there because they're so scared and they need to steal a loaf of bread to bring. I didn't see one looter running down the street with 2 loaves of bread under their arms. They're running out with bags of Gucci like this. This woman is a maniac. She's a menace to society. And this guy right here, Joe Biden, okay, he has told you in no uncertain terms that if he's elected president, she is going to be one of the key members of his energy team, and she wants to abolish all kinds of oil and fuel, so no planes, no trains, no automobiles if this genius gets in. So I'm scared, but you should be too. Stay right there. Don't be scared. Fog City Midge Maggie Vanderberg joins us in just a minute right after this.